going over ankle mobility series today. So the thing with ankles is, especially those that sit quite a bit and are sitting at a desk and our ankles are kind of the same position for a long period of time, we really have to know like how much ankle mobility do we really need. You know, if they're stiff, if they have some ache, then it just could be just increasing some range of motion throughout the day, or when we're doing exercises, making sure that we're getting proper pronation, supination of the foot. So a good test to start with, okay, I'm at the wall, big toe, fist length. Okay, can I get my knee to the wall right there without my heel coming up, and making sure I don't rib flare or arch my back. Okay, so with my right side, about right there, it's actually not too bad for me. And what I feel is a little bit of tension, stretch in the lower part of my calf here, right? Kind of our soleus muscle, gastroc is a little bit higher, okay? And even if I do like a few reps, I can already touch the wall. If I come to the right a little bit, that's where I'm a little bit more stiff. To the left, I'm already in pronation already. So that's actually a pretty good range for me. Obviously test both sides, but it's a good place to start on kind of where your ankle range is starting in this position. Start with is just some ankle rotations at that joint, or you call it ankle cars. So we're just going to take our knee, kind of locking it with our hands, and I'm just going to draw circles with my foot. So I'm going counterclockwise first. You can go either way. Then I make sure I reverse it. Again, I'm trying to make a big circle where I go plantar flexion down with the foot, really pull those toes back, and a dorsiflexion on the way up. And again, just kind of working that range before we start loading it on the ground. The next one, we're standing. So think of like an old school calf stretch. So again, we're really pushing an in range, right? Into plantar flexion, dorsiflexion a little bit too. I'm focused on this back foot. So I'm just going to drive my knee forward. So now I should feel a little bit in the front of that ankle. Straighten out my leg. Okay, drive that knee forward. So a lot of the weight is on my right foot and heavy on that right side without my heel coming up, right? So I'm going to force that heel down, drive this knee a little bit forward, straighten out, relax, vertical tibia. So the whole time, and drive forward, keeping that heel down. Again, now we're working the space of that Achilles and the front of that shin to kind of work that tissue there, going forward and back. One we might have to need to modify. So we're going to take our ankles, our foot's going to go in supination, right? So we'll work inversion, eversion of the foot, ankle, but think we're going to do a toe touch. So I'm going to start, again, my big toes are off the ground. So again, this is something we'll just have to work with. Even if this is enough, you can just go flat to roll, flat to roll, but this feels pretty comfortable. And I'm going to reach towards my toes. So now I kind of feel all this tissue here at the side as I stand back up, flatten the feet. So reach, come back up. So this is something we might have to work towards. Again, we're just, even if you roll an ankle, come back down. That feels pretty comfortable. Try to do a toe touch to add a little bit of load. Okay, then back up. For this drill, I'm just going to work one leg at a time. Kind of a bum knee on this left side, so I can't put it too much into flexion. So, but on my right side, I can. So you see this space here. I can't minimize it, but that's kind of the goal. And I'm going to really sit back towards this heel and kind of do some ankle rocks here. So if you can see, again, I still have quite a bit of space. It's hard for me to kind of close it unless I go far this way. But again, I feel more of a stretch and really in this in range plantar flexion. So we got to watch knee pain, knee stress here, even if you have a pad or pillow to hang on. But kind of doing some rolls side to side, like even some lifts. with the knee. Again, kind of really stretches out that tissue. And the goal over time is get this space here a little bit flatter, right? So depending on your foot position, you might need to start here, maybe start here and even just hold it. But once you get a solid foundation to start doing some rocks, test again before you start that series over. So again, big toe, fist length. See if there's any new range there. So already that feels I'm able to touch the wall a little bit better. Even come this side. Again, we don't want that heel to raise up, but it does feel better. It looks like I gained a little bit of range, and that's something to retest after you go that series a few times.